It looks like the UK has finally asked a question that many countries, including ours, have quietly ignored. What happens when children start their day with more caffeine than most adults? This isn't some exaggerated moral panic. England is officially banning the sale of high-caffeine energy drinks like Red Bull, Monster and Prime to anyone under 16. Why is the UK doing this? Because a 15-year-old sipping the equivalent of a double espresso before class isn't as energized as he's chemically confused. One British health secretary has bluntly asked, how can we expect kids to do well in school when they're basically sipping double espressos in disguise? And before you say kids will be kids, let's be clear. This isn't about sugar rushes. It's about focus disorders, it's about anxiety spikes, and also obesity. Basically, from October, if you are under 16 in England, you legally cannot buy a Red Bull, a Monster, or even that influencer favorite Prime Energy. Why? Because these so-called energy drinks are being blamed for everything from childhood obesity to sleepless nights, anxious minds, also wild behavior in classrooms, believe it or not. For context, a cup of coffee actually contains about 80 to 100 mg of caffeine, tea approximately 40 to 33 mg, and a 330 ml can of Coca-Cola that has about 30 mg. Many energy drinks also contain high amounts of sugar. However, a single 250 ml Red Bull, that's 75 mg of caffeine. A 350 ml Monster, the caffeine could actually vary from 118 mg to 150 mg. Throw in 50 grams of sugar and you've got a chemical cocktail that's as addictive as it is disruptive. Now imagine that in the hands of a 15-year-old. Should a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old even have access to that? You see, England's move is actually evidence-based. A policy designed to protect, not preach. The science is there, the data is solid, and the impact could be massive, cutting childhood obesity as well as improving sleep. On home ground, meanwhile, we regulate who can buy alcohol and cigarettes, but somehow, someone under the age of 16 can technically walk into a Kirana store in India and grab a can of chemical chaos, no questions asked. Which crucially brings us to, should India take note? Energy drink sales here are booming, often sold near schools, often to minors, and unlike in the United Kingdom, there is no regulation stopping a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old from buying a can that's chemically closer to a pre-workout supplement than a soft drink. You must note, because if Red Bull really gives you wings, maybe it's time we clipped a few.